Okay, I'm sitting outside of Bale's area, as you can see. I've done a couple tries just to get some damage numbers and stuff, and I was gonna do a few attempts, and then if I got it, I was gonna clip it and all that. But I looked over at my channel just to see how the newest video had done. We did it. We did it. Like, we together have done it. We hit 10 subs, which was my first ever milestone. I was gonna get some prep done. I was gonna level up a staff, or actually I was gonna level up a couple of them, to be honest with you, and I was gonna go get a couple different spells because I wanted to try some new ones and see if they did better than what I was running. Also took off the placebo beloved stardust. This thing fucking sucks, by the way. Anyway, but I was gonna do all that. I looked over, I was like, fuck it, why not? Let's just see how the video did. We did it. So I just want to say thank you for 10 subs. I want to say thank you for that. I didn't have a video planned yet. I didn't think we'd get it this soon, and so I didn't have a video idea for it. So I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna do that. If you have suggestions, let me know. If you like this video, it's just gonna be a prep video. I'm sorry, this is gonna be a double upload. Wow. Okay, sorry. I'm not in the right state of mind right now. If you guys like this video, drop a like down below, and if you want to see some more of this type of content, I upload pretty much every single day, so drop a sub. I can still fire that off. What does that tell you about me? Anyway, like I said, I just want to say thank you. We're not doing anything if I just stand here, so let's actually get a move on. The first area I want to visit is here. I want to go to Celia. Want to get Night Comet, so we're gonna do that. Once again, sorry, I just feel like I need to say it again, but thank you. Like, truly, I don't know how else to say it, but thank you. I've only been uploading for like 2 months or so, and I didn't imagine that I would get to my first sub milestone this quickly, but it is thanks to all of you that I am able to do that. So I just want to say thank you for that. All right, so that's Night Comet. The next thing, actually, I might already have it. I was going to get Ronnie's Dark Moon. I think I have it. Is it this one or is that, yeah, there we go. So Ronnie's Dark Moon is really good because what it can do, if I read the description of it. So this thing launches a moon. It dispels anything that it touches. So like sorceries and stuff, but what it does as well, it will reduce their damage negation for magic damage. So I think how much is it? Is it 10%? I'm gonna look at Fextra Life. Hold on. Okay, so the magic debuff lasts for 60 seconds, and then the frostbite thing happens for 30. So the effect is it multiplies, and it will increase all magic damage taken by 10% regardless of target's base negation. So if it triggers frostbite, the debuff stacks for 32% increase in damage taken from magic. So that's really good. So what we can do with this is we can boost its damage with my hat that I have on. I have the hat on mostly for drip. I mean, look at this fucking thing. It's awesome. It's the best hat in the game. But the Regal Scepter that I have, this also boosts its damage by 10%. But we're not really going to be using this thing for damage purposes. We're mostly just going to be using it for the debuff. I want them to take more damage. And then with Night Comet, we can buff Night Comet with... What can we buff Night Comet with? I don't remember. What does Night Comet get buffed with? Hold on, let me pull it up on Fextra Life. Okay, so I found 2 more things. So the Staff of Loss is what will buff this. So we can use the Staff of Loss to buff it. Where is it on the map? I think it's like up here. It's on a body. Oh, is it that guy? Okay, so now we have to figure out a way to get up there, which I think I'm gonna know how. I think we just got to do it from up here, right? I think we just drop here and then we go here. So is it this guy? Yeah, okay. Okay, so now we have the Staff of Loss, right? So this thing boosts dark sorcery or invisibility sorcery. Okay, so Night Comet is an invisibility sorcery. So the way that these work, by the way, is that this is a slightly invisible comet. And what it'll do is, because it's slightly invisible, nothing will dodge it. You don't have the issue of enemies rolling away from it or something like that. So when you're going up against like NPCs and stuff, it is free as fuck. Now I didn't do Selen's quest. Do I still? No. Okay, so I can't get the Azure helmet, right? Do I already have it? No. Okay, so yeah, you have to do Selen's quest line to be able to get the Azure crown. The Azure crown's actually insane. It'll buff anything, not anything, I shouldn't say that, but it'll buff my main spells. So it'll buff, obviously, Comet Azure, but it'll also buff Comet. So something else I've seen, Dark Moon also does stance damage, I believe. I don't know if Comet Comet does, or sorry, Night Comet. I don't know if it does either. I think it does. I don't know, but we'll test that out, I guess, as well. Because of power stancing, we can actually use multiple staffs to do that. So if I don't use this, it's fine. As long as it's in my offhand, it buffs it. So I don't need to use it, essentially. I could just have it. So the way that people do it is with Night Comet, they'll use 2 staffs of loss. I don't know if this is one you can upgrade, though. I'll be real, there's not many staffs in this game that you can. So for context, Lucit's has the strongest scaling in the game. Even at max level, all of the levelable staffs don't compare to the scaling that you would be getting with Lucid staff. And that's why traditionally, when you're talking about the most raw scaling output possible, Lucid's is at the top of the top, because it is. But like I've mentioned before, the caveat is it takes a lot more mana. It makes everything really inefficient, rather, in terms of like mana consumption, basically by almost 2/3. It is absurd. Also, in doing some numbers and stuff, this basically gives you like the max cast time. So if you don't know, with FromSoft games, dexterity increases your casting speed. These, the Radagon icon and the Beloved Stardust, give you the dexterity. Essentially, it gives you the sort of like the virtual dexterity. You don't need the levels, but it'll give you the animation time and like the cast time as if you had the dexterity, right? So Beloved Stardust essentially gives you as much as you can, but when they say increase damage taken, they mean you take 30% more damage. I'm not using this shit. It is placebo. It feels like nothing, and I've seen that that's not just my opinion. If you were using the Radagon icon and you swapped to the Beloved Stardust, there is no difference at all. I think from Radagon icon to Beloved Stardust, it's like a 10% increase, which is fucking nothing, especially if you have points in deck. I don't. I'm getting there, but the point is, I'm not going to be taking 30% extra damage just for the sake of it. I'm going to be using this, and I'll be real, I might start using Godfrey icon for some stuff, like charged like Night Comet and stuff. But so the Staff of Loss is Smithing Stones. Carrion is Somber. That's pretty easy, actually. Wait, I think I have all of the bell bearings for Smithing Stones, and I think I have enough to get a +10. So I think we're good. Oh yeah, if you want to see what Ymir had, by the way, he was the one that sells you like this stuff. This is all, I think most of this stuff is stuff you can get like just in the game. I think the new ones are Nails, Microcosm, and Miriam's Vanishing. No, actually, I don't even think that one either, huh? I think the only new ones are probably these ones, but even then, I don't actually know. I don't use them, so I just don't really care. I don't have this, but I don't think I'll use it, to be honest. What does it do? Charging enhances potency. Conjures an image of a microcosm at a foe's feet that pulses before disappearing in a burst. Also, EG died. So we can get all the way up to... Oh, no, we have all of them. Oh, so I just need to slam them. Okay, well, hold on. I have stuff for this. All right, there's 22k. I don't want to pop these because I want to show them off at the very end. That's not even going to be close to enough, I can already tell you. 12 of these. Like I said, we're not going to have enough. So I need up to at least 7 more of the 8s. And then after that, we should be fine. And then after that, yeah, after that, it's literally just upgrading. So we need 7 of these, which we can get. So we have 12 of everything, which is what we need. So we could do Staff of Loss. And then I think we can just slam everything, right? I think we're good. The only thing that I would have to go get is an Ancient Dragon Somber Smithing Stone. At the very least, we can max out the Staff of Loss right now. And then we can go get a Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone from... where could I get that from? Did I get the one in Moog's area? There's a... Where the fuck is Moog's area? Oh, there it is. There is a little spot you can get the... I think it's from the Dynasty Mausoleum midpoint. It's like right here. It's behind a statue. I don't know if I've gotten it, though. Make sure I don't level up the wrong one. I want to do this one. And the Staff of Loss. So I guess we'll just crank out the Staff of Loss. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough fucking souls, am I? God, no. Damn it. Hold on. Also, if you don't know this about Elden Ring, the way that the leveling of things works for like soul consumption, the heavier the weapon, the more souls it takes. And bam. Now we'll start leveling up the Carrion Regal Scepter all the way up to 9. So now we gotta go get a Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. Let's go check the Dynasty Mausoleum midpoint, and we'll see if it's behind that statue. If it isn't, I'm gonna have to go check Extra Life again so I can do that. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on. We can do the damage number now. So Staff of Loss, as you can see right there, and now we're gonna use Night Comet, and then what we're also gonna use is we'll take this one off for now, and we're gonna throw on the Godfrey icon. So this increases charge spell damage. So we're gonna charge this thing up. Look at that damage. It almost one-shot it. For context, this is what Comet looks like if we charge it. That's a little more now that I'm looking at it, which isn't bad, to be fair. This is also not fully optimized. Actually, I wonder if this guy would be a better... Not bad. You can also see the mana being not a problem anymore. This is what Ronnie's Dark Moon looks like. So you can't charge this up. It's just one guaranteed animation. But you saw from these numbers here that it did take more damage. But look how many extra comets I can get off without Lucid Staff being in the way. It's actually kind of insane. Also, I do think I got it, didn't I? Yeah, so it'd be like right here. Okay, I gotta go check Extra Life real quick, so hold up. Let me do that. Okay, reading skills are not my best, I must say, but that's okay. So from here, we have to go west, and then apparently we'll find it if we go up this dragon. You can go up this dragon? That's a thing? Go west and up the dragon, enter the building past it. Huh? Okay, how literal are they when they say go up the dragon? Or do they just mean go here? Because this is what they say is if you go here where you're supposed to go when you originally get into the capital, like go up to the Ur Tree and all that, it says that this is where I have to go. So I'm assuming I don't do that, like actually climb the dragon, because I kind of can't. Okay, so I'm up here, right? Where do I go from here? Over the railing to the right is a gargoyle? Oh, I have to fight a fucking gargoyle? Dude, are you serious? Or wait, is it that on the ground? I'm gonna hope it's that on the ground. I don't want to fight a gargoyle. Actually, wait, I wonder if I could just one-shot it. We'll use this. Actually, we can just power stance it. What am I saying? I'm medium load now, though, which kind of blows, but whatever. Oh, yeah, look how many more spells I can cast now. Okay. Actually, that didn't even hurt. Man, fuck Beloved Stardust. That thing would have one-shot me otherwise, I swear. Obviously, our damage numbers are going to be much less, but it's going to be so much more worth it. I get so many extra casts off. It's insane. Okay, so this should be an Ancient Dragon, or Somber. Yeah. So now we can actually go and... How do you do it? There you go. Good lord, I don't have the muscle memory for that. All right, so now we can max out the Carrion Regal Scepter, and then that'll be pretty much all of the prep I wanted to do, at least for now. I was just going to do this in my own time. I wasn't even going to, like, talk or anything like that, but like I said, seeing that was insane to me. I just want to say thank all of you, man, for, like, truly. There's no other way for me to describe that other than, like, just, like, really thank you. Like, I don't know if there are better words for me to put it into, but like I appreciate all of it. And like I said, one of my goals in the introduction video I did not that long ago, one of my goals was that I want to go full time, and I can't do that without all of you. So to get to that goal, which is going to take a while, I already know it is, and that's fine. I'm willing to, you know, do this for a while, like not full time, and then eventually transition into full time, at least hopefully. So like I said, I can't do that without all of you, so I'll never be like unappreciative or anything like that. I will say thank you until you get annoyed with me. That's just the way it is. Also, something that I will probably do by the time we are done, Rolana's Twin Moons. This is really fun. It's not that good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've used it. It's not great, but it's fun. It's interesting to say the least. Like I said, I've used it just like I've used these, the Twin Blade. The Twin Blades, I actually at one point respec'd into, and then I spec'd out of it because they're really not good. Like, as much as I hate to say it, they're not. They're cool. Rolana is a great fight, but that weapon is not that good. As for other spells or like sorceries, we have this, which goes into Faith, and then we have this one, which is, how do I describe that one? It's kind of like what Gaius did, where he would put his blade in the ground and then shove it up, and then it would do the thing. It's basically that. This is an incant. That's an incantation, and then that's an incantation. Dude, I need to do a fucking Faith run. I really should. I'm gonna make a Faith character. That'll be my next like playthrough. playthrough, I guess. We'll do a faith character. I haven't done an incantation run since console. All right, I'm gonna set myself back outside of Bale's area. I'm probably gonna finish up doing some prep stuff. I just mostly wanted to make this video to say thank you. So like I said, my next proper video is going to be doing Bale. This is definitely going to be a one and done thing where this fight is going to take me pretty much the entire video. If it doesn't, I'll be very surprised. But like I said, if you guys did enjoy this video, drop a like down below. And if you want to see some more of this type of content, I upload pretty much every single day, so drop a sub. Once again, I just want to say thank you for 10 subs. It is my first sub milestone, and we reached it a lot sooner than I was anticipating, so I will get a video out for you for that. If you have any suggestions for what that video should be, I am all ears. Like I said, I don't really have any ideas yet, but I'll figure something out that we can do for a video. But I hope you all have a great rest of your day or night, because this is going to be going up at like 5 in the fucking morning for me. But like I said, man, thank you. So I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all later.